Good evening, everybody. It's Saturday the 28th of January 2023. We're on our way to Deepdale. It's an FA Cup special. It's Preston North End against Tottenham Hotspur in the 4th round of the FA Cup. And this is Matchday Vlogs. So welcome back to Matchday Vlogs, everyone. So we're here today for the FA Cup game, and you know, it's going to be a great occasion. The ground's almost sold out. It's going to be a fantastic atmosphere. So we'll start off with a couple of stats for you. So both of these teams in the FA Cup. So Preston last won the FA Cup in 1938. They've won it twice before. And Tottenham Hotspur last won the FA Cup in 1991, which was the year I was born. So they probably won it before I was even born. So that's great. So now, for most people, tonight against Spurs is just another cup game. But for me, it kind of holds something a little bit more special, because my very first North End game here at Deepdale was against Tottenham Hotspur in a cup competition. And it was the last time we actually played Spurs. It was Wednesday the 23rd of September 2009. It was quite a cold September evening, if I remember, and we welcomed Spurs to Deepdale, and they thumped us 5-1. And I'm actually going to show you those highlights now, because I actually have, back in those days, North End used to release DVDs at the start of the season, sorry, the end of the season, called Goals of the Season. So I am now going to roll those highlights so you can see what happened the last time we played Spurs.
Keep hold of the ball, back inside their own half, and it's Huddleston to Palacios. Palacios trying to just keep hold of it and takes it away from Elliott. Ginas is the captain for Tottenham tonight, and he keeps things ticking over for the Premier League side before Bentley's run down the right. And he crosses the ball in, it's missed by Chilvers, but it goes behind Crouch. Defoe will pick it up on the edge of the penalty area there. He tries to make room for the shot on his right foot, but that's charged down by Billy Jones, I think. Hart is just out of position as Bale crosses it in. There's Crouch, there's the opening goal. It's Tottenham Hotspur who have scored. It's Peter Crouch who has got it. And Preston North End find themselves behind in the opening 15 minutes of this Carling Cup tie. It's Preston North End 0, Tottenham Hotspur 1. Hutton on the right-hand side for Tottenham. Plays it in field for Palacios. Billy Jones is just trying to put him under pressure. Ginas is from 30 yards out, trying to find Defoe. Looks to turn inside the penalty area. Wonderful! Jermaine Defoe tries to follow it up, and he does. Fabulous bit of individual play from Jermaine Defoe, and he makes it 2. And Tottenham have a real foothold in this game now. Preston will be at Leicester on Saturday. We'll be there with them too on Central Radio. Join us if you can't get to the game. We'll have full 90-minute commentary from 2 o'clock, followed by the Lily White's phone-in. As Tottenham give the ball away, and it's with a long ball forward for Lennon, in towards the penalty area. Tottenham can seal it. Peter Crouch, he scores. Tottenham will go through to the 4th round of the Carling Cup. Crouch with his 2nd goal of the night. Preston North End won't be able to come back from that, and Harry Redknapp will taste victory here from Deepdale tonight. It's Tottenham who have the lead in this Carling Cup tie by 3-0 as Preston try and find a way in towards the penalty area. But in the first half in particular, the goalkeeper Gomez had to make a couple of decent saves from Billy Jones and from John Parkin in particular. In the second half it's been a bit more difficult. Here's Mellor though, trying to find Chris Brown. There is a consolation goal for Preston North End, and it's the man who can't stop scoring at the moment. Chris Brown does it again. Preston North End are on the score sheet at least with 7 minutes to go. It's Preston 1, Tottenham 3. And now he goes towards the left-hand side. Bentley back to Lennon. As Preston eventually get the ball back, and it's with Szymon-Lakowski to Brown, but Huddleston saw that ball coming. Now he runs forward. He could go alone here. Tom Huddleston looking for Robbie Keane. Robbie Keane inside the penalty area. He doesn't miss from there. Tottenham restore their 3-goal advantage. Robbie Keane, the substitute, gets the 4th, and Preston North End concede again in the Carling Cup 3rd round. Preston North End 1, Tottenham 4. Back to Leicester on Saturday, and that's really where the priority lies, I'm sure, for the Preston boss and this Preston squad.
Yeah, definitely. We said he'd probably have one eye on that with the selection he made tonight, leaving the front 2 out. I'm sure, you know, he'd accept tonight's result if he can get 3 points at Leicester on Saturday, which is what will be a difficult game.
It's been a great start from Preston as well in the league. Have you been impressed with what you've seen and what you've heard of Preston this season?
Yeah, they've started excellently. You know, they've played some decent sides and they've played some decent stuff themselves.
Robbie Keane on the right-hand side trying to cross the ball in. Might fall for Lennon on the edge of the penalty area. He tries to cross it in. Crouch with a wonderful finish. He's got his hat-trick. I'm not sure how he managed to squeeze that one in from the cross from Lennon on the left-hand side, but the night gets better and better for Tottenham and for Peter Crouch. It's Preston 1, Tottenham 5.
So we've just stopped at the Splash. We're taking a little walk around the ground to kill some time as we got here early, and the blue lights are on, so just lighting up for the great Sir Tom Finney. Nice to see the fountain going. Does look pretty with those lights on. So as you saw, we were rather comprehensively beaten by Spurs the last time we played them, back in 2009. And yeah, so hoping that whilst we are up against it tonight, I'm hoping that we won't concede quite so many goals tonight. Obviously Peter Crouch getting that hat-trick back in 2009. I've yet to see the Spurs lineup tonight. Kane was rumoured to be injured. No, not injured, ill. So yeah, it's I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens, really. So this is the current view. So obviously Spurs have got the whole cop. It'd be nice to see it full. I see what they've done over there. They've covered up, they said so that it's not an empty space, they've put lights. And there's the curtains. And the FA Cup studio over there. Not sure what time BBC are going live on air, but oh look, there's the FA Cup. Fascinating. Anyway, so yeah, it should be a really good atmosphere tonight. Can't remember the last time I came to a cup game, actually. When was the last cup game I came to? Obviously it wasn't. I wasn't here in the 3rd round, you see. I was I think the last time I came to a cup game might have been, certainly for the FA Cup, I think the last one I came to was wasn't last season, because we got knocked out in the 3rd round. The last one I remember being at was when we beat Ipswich 3-2 in 20... Are you on YouTube? I am on YouTube. What's your channel? This is Needs. I'll give it you in a minute. Yeah. But yeah, so I think I know I was here when we beat Ipswich 3-2 in 2015. No, it was 2014, and Joe Garner scored that second half hat-trick when he came on as a sub. But yeah, cup games are always special. They're always the magic of the cup. You see people running around with cardboard FA Cups and stuff. It's no, there's nothing quite like the cup games. So it's going to be a fab atmosphere tonight. Live on BBC One as well, so hopefully some good exposure for the club. And yeah. Okay, So I've got some lineups for you, and today I'm going to bring you the visitors lineup as well. So we'll start with Tottenham first. They've got Forster in goal, Tangana, Sanchez, Langley, Doherty, Bissouma, Bentancur, Sessegnon, Kulusevski, Son and Perisic. On the bench they've got Austin, Dyer, Davis, Royal, Skip, Holberg, Bryan, new signing on Danjuma and Harry Kane. So it turns out Harry Kane is fit enough to make the bench today, so he'll probably come on second half, pretty much guaranteed. So let's now bring you the North End lineup, which I'll just need to take a second for it to load, because obviously signal in stadiums is not the best. I did actually already look at the lineup. It's pretty much, I'd say, the strongest 11 we could physically put out, and got a decent strong bench as well. Let's just wait for this to load. Just thinking about it. Here come the lads. So both sets of players now out for the warm-up, and I cannot for the life of me get this lineup to load, so I'll jump back on when I do. Right, 4 minutes later and we're in business. So, lineup for tonight for North End. We've got Woodman in goal, Whiteman's back from injury, we've got Lindsay, Brown as the captain, Evans, Brady, McCann, Story, Hughes, Ledson and Cannon. On the bench for North End tonight we've got Di Cornell, Patrick Bauer, Bambo Diaby, Greg Cunningham, Brad Potts back from injury, Alvaro Fernandez, Daniel Johnson, Ben Woodburn and Finlay Cross-Adair. So I'd say that is definitely the strongest lineup we can put out, and let's see what these lads can do tonight. Ground starting to fill up now. Yeah, 20 minutes till kick-off. Both sets of players still are warming up. It's just so great to see the ground like vibrant and full of atmosphere. Filling up even more now. That clock's slow, remember. pleased with the way we're playing today. You know, it's scrappy at times, it's a bit ugly at times, but you know, we're more than holding our own against this Premier League opposition, and you know, it really is all to play for in the second half. It really is. They're there for the taking, and let's not forget. And I just remembered that one of the previous FA Cup games I came to was when we played Man United in 2015 in the 5th round. We went into that game. We went in at half time in that game at 0-0 as well, and then we come out in the second half and Scott Laird scored 2 minutes later. Who's to say we can't do that again today with somebody else being the hero? Now I know we lost that game in the end, but you know, it was a great moment when Scott scored. So maybe someone else will come out and do the same. This is the second half, but no, I'm really, really pleased with the way we're playing.
Go on the DNA.
Yeah. So bring on the second half. Well, there's the breakthrough. North End 0, Spurs 1. And it was Son that got the goal. But to be honest, he had a couple of shots in the first half that Woodman saved, so I guess the third one went in. So 1-0 Spurs. In the game. On second thought, shoot! Preston 0, Tottenham Hotspur 2. So, yeah, 2-0 down. Son's just got his second of the game. It was a bit too easy, really. He was never going to miss. First North End change, Ledson's coming off and Woodman's coming on. So, yeah, 2-0 down. I think that's pretty much curtains, but we'll see if we can grab a consolation. You know, we're against high league opposition, so you know, at this point I think we were already 5-0 down, I think, at this point in 2009, so it's only 2-0. It's, you know, we're still playing well, so yeah, in patches, but I don't know, just keep going, see what happens. Coming on as a substitute, it was too easy. I mean, it was slick. Pass, bang, back in there.
we do have to illustrate amongst the players is unfortunately a criminal matter. Please do not refrain from copying actions on that.
I hope he enjoys his lifetime now. Anyway, as I was saying, 3-0 Spurs. And, yeah, oh, hang on. Okay, came to nothing. What an idiot! Well, it's full time and finished 3-0 to Spurs. There were moments of goodness from North End. I mean, we were against a higher class of opposition. So yeah, there's not really that much to say. But those idiots that ran on the pitch, North End could well get fined for that. So I hope you're pleased with yourselves, you stupid idiots. Like, they're going to get lifetime bans. They're going to get arrested because it's actually a criminal offence now to enter the field of play. So I hope the two guys that ran on the pitch are pleased with their criminal records. But, you know, fair play to Spurs. I mean, they filmed the pod it's late, it's a Saturday night, like they've travelled up from London. The trains are just completely messed up because the anti-West Coasters are a poor example of a company. Don't even get me started, but, you know, fair play to Spurs fans, long way to come, and, you know, they made a great atmosphere, 100%. And the team played well and deserved their win, really. Okay, so I've just got home. It's about 10 to 10. What time is it? It's 9:44, so yeah. So I could pick apart the players' performance today, but you know what? There's actually no point, because today was a cup game. It's not a league game. Really didn't matter. I mean, we were playing against a very strong Premier League opposition. There was always a 75% chance that we were going to lose the game anyway, and ultimately that's what transpired. But, you know, it was a good opportunity for our lads against better, stronger, more physical players. Playing against higher league opposition, you know, it's always good getting experience for that. And I guess our focus really just turns to the league game against Bristol City next Saturday. We do have one of the worst home records in the league. My dad's now calling it the curse of Deepdale. I haven't gone quite that far yet. Hopefully, we can turn it round and we can get a win on Saturday. I really hope we can. For some reason this season we're doing far much better away from home. I mean, you look at the form tables and we're second in the away form and we're 22nd in the home form. So it's a bit rubbish, but, you know, it's next Saturday is another game, another opportunity. We'll just see what transpires. So I think that's pretty much going to wrap it up for today. I hope you enjoyed this FA Cup special. Yeah, it was fun to do. Tried to get some game footage in the second half when we were attacking towards the town end, and yeah, I'll keep experimenting with the different sort of ways to keep beefing up the content and bringing more vlogs and stuff like that. So yeah, so if you enjoyed this video, you can hit the like button and the subscribe button for me. If you want to follow me on socials, you can do so on Twitter and Instagram @thisisneats. And all that's left to say is thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.